Hello, this video is insight into, or lucid dreaming insight. Dreams are meant to be watched and not tampered with, or even if you can. I had a lucid dream yesterday, and this happens to me every once in a while. Now, what I mean by lucid dream is a dream where you're awake when you have the dream. You can have sleep. I've had sleep paralysis dreams before, where my body's asleep, but my brain is awake, and I'm having the dream, which basically means to say that I'm awake, basically. Like if somebody walked in the room, I would hear him, and I'm awake, but my body is asleep, so I couldn't just get up. For me to actually get up, I'd have to like struggle for like 10 seconds, and finally I'd break out of it and wake up. Because physically I'm asleep. But last night, and this happens sometimes, but last night I was actually completely awake. I mean, I was completely awake. I was just laying there in bed, completely awake. But I was relaxed enough that I was actually having a dream while I was awake. And it was a real dream. It was an actual dream. It wasn't like daydreaming. It wasn't letting my thoughts take me away or whatever. It was a dream. It was a dream that I wasn't controlling at all. I was the person in the dream, doing the weird stuff, a typical dream, like weird shit that doesn't make any sense. So you're doing this and doing that, and you're not controlling it. You're just in there doing it. I was having a dream, but I was completely awake. That's what I consider a lucid dream. But anyways, I do something in the dream that like I didn't want to do or whatever, and I tried to change the events in the dream, and it killed the dream. And I think maybe that's what happens in dreams. You know how you have a dream, and then next thing you know, like when you get to the good part or whatever, you suddenly jump to a completely other scenario in the dream. You just jump track and go to a completely other dream, and then you can have like 4 dreams in one night. Maybe that happens because you get to the crux point and you want to stay there at the crux point, and you're like, oh, this is cool, let me stay here, and you try to manipulate it, and that breaks you out of the dream, and then you have another dream. Maybe that's what I did. I can't remember what happened in the dream. I can't remember the dream at all, but I was doing something, walking down the streets with some people, doing something, and then I was like, okay, I don't want to go here, I want to go here or something, and then it cracked the dream. And I wasn't sleepy enough or whatever to just start a new dream all of a sudden. I just kind of laid there, and then I kind of got up and did the internet or something. Or maybe I did have another dream, but I can't remember. But basically, I think dreams are meant to be little movies that some part of your mind, I think your higher self, like plays for you. And you're just meant to just like watch it like a movie and be in there and be an active participant in it and just let it go with the flow. And so anyways, that's a different idea that I have from other people who are like, yeah, and when you're lucid dreaming, you can like do whatever you want. And I mean, if they've had lucid dreams, I'd like to hear some specific stories of their lucid dreams, because it would be interesting how some people dream lucid dreams where they can actually like have a dream, not a daydream, but a dream. Because a dream is a lot more visual and real of an experience than a daydream. A daydream is like watching black and white on a tiny little TV, like way off on the other side of the room, where an actual dream is like one of these high-tech, state-of-the-art, like, total immersion, 3D, like experience machines, what I haven't even been in. So So if somebody can like have an actual dream, not a daydream, but an actual dream, and then they become conscious of the dream, and then they're like actively moving around and doing whatever they want, you know, like, oh no, I don't want to do this. I want to do, like, that would be amazing. I don't want to create this. Like, that would be like, you know, dying and going to some heavenly realm where you can create whatever you want. Like, you're actually there, and it's just as real to you as this, but you're just like, snap your fingers, and boom, you've got a, you know, bunch of hot chicks standing right in front of you naked or something like that, you know? Or snap your fingers and you're a movie star, kind of like the Matrix, you know? And now you're a movie star. You know, it's like totally real experience. And I think there are heavenly realms like that. And maybe we can all kind of, I mean, we can't all have that kind of experience though when we die, because otherwise we wouldn't even come back to this life again. You know, we wouldn't be tempted to come and live in this life and this earth if we could have that. You know, that, I think you'd have to work up to that. That's like a level thing that you have to just have many lives, and then actually graduate to be able to get to that level. But if somebody, I mean, I'd love to hear somebody's story of an actual lucid dream like that, where they're having a lucid dream, where they're actually in the dream, having the dream, and they can totally like manipulate it and do whatever they want in the dream without the dream cracking on them and kicking them out of the scenario. Because with me, I think that's what happens. I mean, I'll try it again. I mean, if anybody wants to try what I've experienced and they don't know, they haven't done it before, just, you have to be really relaxed. Just lay down and obviously turn off all of your thoughts. And then just lay there and just pay attention to when you fall asleep. And as you start to get relaxed, you know, I mean, maybe different people's brains are wired differently, but as I start to get relaxed, the dreams come before I actually fall asleep. And sometimes it happens after my body falls asleep and my brain's still awake. But last night it happened while I was awake and I'm having these dreams. And it may have been in the morning or last night. The best time for me to sleep and to have dreams actually is in the morning after the sun rises. So that's why I'm not a morning person. Like this morning, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get up at 4 and I'm going to be out at 5 and I'm going to freaking ride all the way from sunrise, brah. But I didn't take into account then last night when I'm saying that to myself that I'm not a morning person. And the reason is that my best time of day for dreaming is in the morning. I mean, I didn't hear my alarm go off at 4, even though I set all 3 of them on my watch to go off. I didn't hear them, but I got up at 5 naturally. I just got up at 5. I wasn't tired anymore because I got to sleep really early. And I had a kind of a breakfast. I had like 4 yogurts and like a bunch of bread and stuff, and I think that's it. And I was like, all right, so let's go and do the bike thing. But I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm still really relaxed. I just want to lie down and have more dreams. So I laid down from like 6 because I was up for like an hour, or like 5:45 or something. I was up, I guess, doing internet and having breakfast. So I went back to bed from 6 to, and then I got up at like 8:30 or 8:15 or something. I went back to bed for 2 hours, and I had the most amazing dreams. So that's my favorite time of day, dude. Is like waking up at the crack of dawn and then going back to bed again and having that last 2 hours or 3 hours of just blissful dreams, man, of REM. It's, for some reason, and actually David Wilcock was talking about this last night. I was watching a movie on Jad Bodhi. But yeah, scientists have discovered that there's different times of day when your brain works differently. And people are the most, they were doing scientific experiments where people were doing, having psychic tests on people. And they were the most psychic between 3 and 4 in the morning. And so I think that's kind of similar to how, I guess it's different for different people. And for me, Yeah, I think I can understand being most psychic between 3 and 4 in the morning, but the reason why I have the best dreams between 7 and 10 in the morning, or 6 and 9 in the morning, is because the sun rays come out of the sun and then go around the earth, and then they envelop across the earth, and then they shoot out. It's like the earth, it's like a wind tunnel, if you can picture it, wind in a wind tunnel. And as it comes around the other side of the earth, because it's night, so you're on the other side of the earth, it all condenses. So you're having extra supercharged sun energy passing through you. Okay, anyways, I'm out of time. Ciao.